Hey studs, welcome back. I did a thing. I caught every chicken the game has to offer and brought them to one location. Well, actually two locations. There is a 7 villager max that also applies to the pets, so I chose my 7 favorite and placed them here. The other ones are on a different village. They're just different shades of the ones that you can find, so there's nothing special. You know, Colonel's favorite, to Cluck Norris. um, But yeah, they stay within the fenced-in area, and the way I was able to achieve that was I did place a. Okay, studs, we're here in Sandbox, and I'm going to be showing you the the flying machine that I built. We're going to do a step by step, so it's a full walkthrough. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your build menu. You're going to hit Filter. You're going to go to your Themes tab. You're going to hit the Utility and Vehicles. You're going to go back to the sets, and you're going to choose the Log Cabin. What you want to do first is you're going to go into Toys, and you're going to go into the Jacks and choose the Large Car Jet. You can place it down. After that, you're going to get the Vehicle Base 11. If I remember correctly, the Vehicle Base 12 is not in Survival or Expert, it's just in Sandbox. So that's why I did the Vehicle Base 11. From here, you're going to go to your building parts, you're going to go to walls, and you could choose the rustic half walls, or you could go with the full interior walls. It's up to you. For the chickens, I used the taller one just because they kept bouncing, or they kept jumping and going over. And for the other animals, like the cows, the pigs, and the sheeps, I use this one. Just for the safe bet, we're gonna do this. So you're gonna put them at the corner, and oh, there we go. You're gonna put that here. They're gonna be flushed, just like that. And then you're gonna go to your build menu. You're gonna grab the activated balloons, and you're gonna put them 2 studs from the corner. And you're gonna do that on all 4 sides. Then you're gonna grab yourself a small thruster. You don't want to use the big ones because you want to be as cautious as possible. And you're gonna put them right there. So they're left. The left side is left of the hazard signs here. On the right side, it's to the right. And then here, you could experiment with 1 thruster, or you could put 2 small thrusters, which is I'm pretty sure 2 small thrusters is the equivalent of 1 big thruster. but I did 2 of the small ones. So it's up to you. Either use 1 or 2. And then, do I have the wrench? I do. Okay. So everyone's channels are different. This is the setup I use. If I want to go, left, my channel's 1. And if I want to go right, my channel's 2. And then you deactivate the channel 3. 3 is the default. I keep 3 to go forward as default, and then my channel 4 is to activate the balloons. Then what you want to do is you're going to go back to the vehicle part. Oh no. You're going to go to the controls, and then just choose any seat. Doesn't matter the seat. And you put it here. You want to put it up here, that way you have a full view of what you're seeing. And then that's pretty much it. This is the design. Simple box. This is the job done. You're going to remove this. Huh. Okay. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why that happened, but we're gonna leave it in the video. That's funny. Okay, so the way this works is you're gonna need a fishing rod. So once you have this set up and you found the animal you want as a pet, what you're gonna need is a fishing rod. So any fishing rod would do. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go with the basic one. You're gonna need some treats. That way you're able to register it in your village, because it doesn't need to have the treat effect in order to assign it a barn. So we're going to just put a couple of those, and then we're going to put some chickens, just 80 in my inventory, that's fine. And we're going to put the chickens here. So once you have the chicken, you have the chickens here. What you want to do is you're going to break this wall, and we're going to be placing it. So make sure in your build menu you have your recents ready to go. Now we could do this very quickly. You're going to grab the chicken you want, make it happy. That way it's always following you, because if not, they're just going to be running away. And then what I do is if you don't have flywood, just make some stairs and get to the top, and then try to get the chicken this way. So I'm going to show you the full frustration of how to get them. So you're going to get them there. And with the chickens, you could probably do this correctly. Yep. So this is why you want to have your recents ready to go. That way you can completely box it up. And don't worry about the treat. As soon as you get it here, it's fine. As long as it stays within the box here, it's going to be fine. And then you're going to activate your balloons, and you're going to let it reach max height. You don't want to start moving when it's not fully stable. So just let the balloons go all the way up. And it should be stable. Okay, so now that it's stabilized, you're going to want to go wherever you want to. So we're just going to go to the grasslands real quick. So I'm going to go left. And let it do its thing. Just, let it slow down, stabilize. And stabilize, it's no longer moving, and then you go forward. And this process is the worst part, because depending on how far you want to go, sometimes the chicken desyncs. And what I mean by desyncing is, when you're behind your chair when flying, the same thing happens with the chicken, but instead like that. See? I desynced. Sometimes the chicken desyncs from the flying machine and just falls straight down, which is one of the worst things you could possibly imagine. And then once you get to the location you want to get, so you're going to slowly be doing this. You just want to keep slowly. You don't want to go too fast. Just be patient. And once you're in a safe spot, let me see where I want to land. I want to land right here. We're going to land right there. Okay, so we're here. Once you're in the place that you want to land, just get out of your seat, and it should keep you right. It should keep you like right here. If you did it correctly, so just jump out of your seat. Oh, immediately to the left. You don't want to move anything. Just press the button that says remove from seat or whatever, like dismount. Once you're here, you're going to want to put 2 balloons, small one, on each side. You go back to your seat, and then you're going to deflate the balloons. That way you have a slow and steady dismount. And then depending on where you fall, you're going to just there. Oh. There we go. And now you landed. So that is the step-by-step of what I did to get the chickens to the village that I wanted to. It is slow. You don't want to hurry this process because the chicken will desync and it will fall. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. Hopefully in the future, Epic Games the easier way of transporting levels. You could drive them. You could use a bubble. It's like the easiest way. The village, you're gonna break this wall. You're gonna fish it out, give it the treat. That way you can register it to the barn. Once it's following you, you can just go to the barn, assign it. Don't worry about the name, just assign it as soon as you get there. That way it's in your village. And then go to the totem and name the chicken whatever name you want to give it, as long as it's appropriate, of course. Okay, so let's go and let me show you all the locations for each chicken. Hey, Stud. So the first of the chickens that you'll find will be in the grasslands. To verify that you're in the grasslands, when you open up your map, on the top right of it, it'll say grasslands. There's 3 types of chickens here. There's 2 shades of white chickens, one with a tan beak and the other with an orange beak. In the grasslands, you'll also find this yellow chicken. Okay, Studs, we're here in the Dry Valley, where the chickens love to dance. They're always dancing whenever I show up to this place. To verify you're in the Dry Valley, you're going to open up your map, and on top right, you're going to see Dry Valley. Here you'll encounter the brown chickens. I do have another village where I put the chickens that couldn't fit in the village I just showed you, and I had the lighter or darker shade of brown. I'm not entirely sure, but I did spend about maybe 3 hours in the Dry Valley just looking for the other shade of brown chicken, but I couldn't find it, so they must have changed it. Not entirely sure when, but in the comments let me know if that was a thing or I just don't recall correctly. Okay, Studs, we're here in the Frostlands. To verify you're in the Frostlands, you're going to open up your map, and top right, it's going to say Frostlands. Oh, a little bit more lag there. There we go. Normally in the Frostlands, it is very rare to see chickens in the overworld. Just, flocking around. Is it flocking around? Stuttering? Stuffing? I don't know. Fluttering? Is it fluttering? Are they like butterflies? I don't know. But if you hit these larger trees with a sword or a pickaxe, or actually just hit them with anything, occasionally they'll fall from the pine trees here, the conifers. So let's go hit some trees. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so I lied. Well, I don't even know if I lied. It's been an hour. I hit a lot of trees, and I only got feathers and eggs. You used to be able to get cords, silk threads, drawstrings, and a bunch of chickens would fall out. I don't know if they changed that too. They changed a lot of things. But that's Lego Fortnite. Okay, Studs, we're here in the Lost Isles now. The Lost Isles is broken up into 4 different biomes. The reason I've been saying open up your map is because the confusion in Lost Isles. Lost Isles has the plains, the mountain, the jungle, and the beach. So Lost Isles Plains is how I verify where I'm at. In the Lost Isle Plains, you'll find the white chickens, the 2 variants, shades, and you will find the yellow one. But man, I'm telling you, this video took a lot longer than it should have, because I can't find the yellow one for the life of me. I even turned on fly mode a long time ago. That's how annoyed I've been. But yes, there is a yellow one somewhere. Eventually it'll spawn, but maybe it's a lower spawn right here in the plains as opposed to the grasslands. Not entirely sure. Okay, studs, we're here in the Lost Isles beach, where I cannot for the life of me make it to stop raining. I've been here for 3 hours sitting until server reset, and now I'm back at another server. But yes, open up your map, top right, Lost Isles beach. Here you'll find 3 types of chickens. You'll find the brown one, you'll find the blue with the green comb, and you'll find the red, white, and blue, the Cluck Norris of chickens. Okay, studs, we're here in Lost Isles jungle. To verify you're in the jungle biome of Lost Isles, open up your menu, or your map. Lost Isles jungle, top right. In the jungle is where you'll find the green chicken. You'll also find the brown and the white chicken. It's not in front of me, but they do spawn here. So this is where you'll catch this guy. Okay, studs, we're here in the Lost Isles Mountains. To verify you're here, open up your map. In the top right, you'll say Lost Isles Mountains. Here you'll find the Elusive black and gold chicken. Eventually. Soon. Hopefully you'll find it. We'll leave it at that. The black and gold chicken has a very low spawn rate. And they do not spawn with like 3 or 4 like a little cluster of chickens. It's just one singular bird. And it will be the black and gold chicken. I was successfully able to, well, at one point I was successfully able to spawn it only here by just going back and forth, flying back and forth at a render distance. And for the last 2 days, I have not been able to get it. So I don't know if it's a specific spawn location or is it, I don't know the RNG on this thing. So let me know in the comments where you found it, what biome, and is it only in one place in the map that it spawns? Because I only found it here. Out of all my other islands, I couldn't find it anywhere except for this one mountain range. Funny story, when I found it by accident. I was just like walking, clearing out the island cluster here, and I was like, "Oh, get over here, get into my world, stop doing what you're doing. We need to move this bird." And as you can see, it's a little over 4,600 meters where all the chickens are at. So I didn't have the materials to make the ship, so she came in here and grabbed the materials and brought them, and then we moved it and we lost it. And then 2 days later, I found it, and I was like, "Don't get in here again!" Same situation. But it was fun to do. I enjoyed it. Let me know which chickens I missed. Let me know what chickens or what colored chickens you want to see in the future. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you very much.